Hey, what's up, 2K culture? It's your boy Indy, 2K, all day, every day, in the house and the place to be, coming back at you with another My Team banger. And today, guys, we're going to be opening up all of my rewards from winning 120 Showdown wins. So I'm just going to start off with these legend badges real quick. But how you guys been doing? How's everyone been doing? I hope everyone's been having a great summer. I've been having a really good summer grinding out this game, getting to tier 1 and getting 125 wins in Showdown has been a lot of fun, but it's been a lot of work, and I wish I had a little bit more time because I think I could have hit 200 wins in Showdown, but like I said, it's the summertime. I wanted to touch grass, and I've been doing a lot of things with my son. We've been going out to SeaWorld and Aquatica and the swimming pool, and it's just been keeping me real busy, and if I had a little bit more time, I think I could have hit 200 Showdown wins. And I think I could have gotten that prize for, I think it was an invincible option pack and another 100 plus option pack. But I still have 8 days left, so you never know. I could still try to make it to 200 wins. I just think it would be a lot of work, a lot of stress, and I wouldn't make it to 200. It'd be a little bit too much work. But I'm getting some pretty decent legend badges. The only thing that sucks is that the legends... Even the legend badges really don't count for much nowadays. You know, I'm running a complete lineup of GOATs, and the only invincible I have on my team left is Ralph Sampson. And I've already got Ralph Sampson completely badged out. So getting all of these legends in Season 8, it's cool, I guess, but it's really pointless. There's really no point to it. The main reason why I got to 120 wins in Showdown, even though it was a huge grind, was just to get, you know, the 100 option packs in hopes that Wemby's going to be one of them. I just want to see Wemby pop out. It's the only card I really didn't get a chance to play with this year. I mean, this year I had a chance to play with like the Pink Diamond Yao, the Opal Yao, the 100 Yao. The only card I really didn't get my hands on this year was just the Wemby cards. The last Wemby card I had was the Galaxy Opal Wemby, and that was like so many seasons ago. So I'm just hoping that, you know, today, out of all of these 100 packs, we're going to be able to pull a Wemby. It'd be a nice way to wrap up the year of this cycle of 2K25. And let me tell you guys, anyone that has gotten 15 wins, 60 wins, 120 wins in Showdown, I'm going to give you your flowers, your props, and your respect. Because I completely understand the grind now. I completely get the struggle of trying to get into tier 1 and trying to get to 120 wins. Especially once you get into tier 1, getting those wins in tier 1 Showdown is not easy at all. It's the last thing you want to be doing is get into tier 1. It's just not fun. It's a sweat festival. Every game, every possession, every second, every minute of that game is just competitive. And tier 1 is no joke. It's like you're playing King of the Court all the time. So while I'm glad that I was able to make it back into tier 1, because I haven't been in tier 1 since like I think it was like season 2 or 3, the last time I was in tier 1. Once I got into tier 1, I was at 60 wins, and I had to make it to 120. When I say that it was a struggle to get the other 60 wins, it was a struggle. Every day I was facing off against tier 1 competition, and it was really difficult to get those 60 wins in tier 1. But it was fun. It was a really fun summer, and I love the squad I have. I have a complete GOAT squad nowadays, from spot number 1 all the way to the final spot on my team. I pretty much have a GOAT card. The only GOATs I don't have on the team are Ralph Sampson, who's got 40 legends, and then also my Yao Ming has got 40 legends. So I kind of consider them like to be mini GOATs. Okay, so now that we got the badges out the way, we're going to start off with the prizes for reaching 125 tier 1 Showdown wins. And we're going to start off with I guess let's start off with the Breeze. Let's start off with the Breeze Deluxe 10-pack and see if we get anything good out of this. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because, you know, it was a huge accomplishment for me, you know, and oh, we got a dark matter in pack 1, not too bad. You know, for me, reaching tier 1 and reaching 125 tier 1 showdown wins, that was huge for me because now that puts me in the same league, that puts me in the same tier as people like Carlos the Story, DBG, Decentric, E-Bands, Splash, Ty Debo. I'm now in the same tier as them. I'm in the same league as them. And I'm not saying I'm on the same level as them because there's levels to this shit. You know, I'm not saying I'm on that E-Bands, Splash, and Ty Debo level, but I'm in the same building as them. And, you know, even though I may be living like on the 5th floor with a bad view, and Ty Debo and E-Bands and Splash are living in the top floor on the penthouse, I'm still in the same building as them now that I'm in tier 1. And it feels good to be able to say, hey, I'm on the same tier. I'm in the same league as those people. You know, to me, it's a huge accomplishment. Oh, wow, in pack number 3, another dark matter. Yo, what's good, Keon? So for me, even though it was such a major grind and such a major struggle to get into tier 1 and to get 125 wins, I felt like a huge sense of accomplishment. And like I said, I feel like now I'm in the same league, in the same tier as all the rest of the big boys. And you know, every time I'm watching YouTube and I see people opening up those prizes for 120 wins or 200 wins, which, by the way, I still have like 8 days left in the season, so I still may be able to get to 200 wins. I need like 75 more games to hit 200 wins. But anytime I saw like, you know, like people like a Carlo or DBG or Decentric or Ty making, you know, the video for reaching 120 showdown wins, I was like, man, you know, I always want to reach, you know, that peak. And I know it's season 8 and it's the final season, but I was finally able to do it. I was finally able to get to tier 1 and get to 120 wins. Pack number 7, guys, was pretty lucky. We got another dark matter shake.
Nothing much. Try to get my dress clothes ready for tomorrow for my niece. When?
I hope everything's okay with your niece, Keon. I hope she's doing good. I know you mentioned that she was in the hospital the other day, so I hope everything's okay with your niece, and I hope she's going good, man. God bless, man. I hope everything's fine with her. Oh, it's a wedding. You're getting ready for a wedding? Okay, Keon. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just real happy to be in the same tier, the same league as, you know, all the major players in our community, and it just feels good. It makes me feel good to know that, you know, I was able to accomplish, you know, and reach my goal of being in tier 1 and in the same league, the same level as everyone else. So don't let anyone ever tell you that NBA2K isn't a tier 1 showdown player, because I am. And also another thing I like to add is for the most part this season, this year, I've always been able to reach 60 wins in showdown, 60 plus wins. And whenever I play King of the Court, I'm usually in the top 10%. But if I don't top 10%, I'm usually always in the top 50%. But I've never made it into the top 1%. I'm not going to lie. I never made it into the top 1%, but I have made it into the top 10% plenty of times. Okay, now we didn't get anything too special from this box. We got a bunch of duplicates. As you can see, it was a bunch of dark matter duplicates. But the good thing about it is that all of these dark matter duplicates are going to add up to 21,000 MT. And for a free 10-pack box that all I had to do was play the game and grind it out to 120 wins, which I had fun doing, I just made 21,000 MT, and that's not too bad, guys. In Season 8, with as rare and as scarce as MT is, you got to make MT whichever way you can make it, and you got to stack it up quickly before Season 9 starts and before Endgame arrives. You want to have as much MT stacked up before this Season 9 Endgame starts. Okay, up next, we're going to do this Season 7 Super Pack. It's a 20-pack box, and I want to say that for reaching 120 wins in Showdown, They really hook you up with the prizes, guys. 2 boxes, and one of them is a 10-pack deluxe, and the other one is a 20-pack box, and it's a Season 7 super pack. And then they also throw in 2 100 packs. I think it's really worth it to get to 120 Showdown wins. They make it really worth it. Okay, up next, guys, let's pop this Season 7 super pack, and let's see if we get something super out of it. Remember, Season 7 was the season when they first started dropping the GOAT cards, and there's a lot of invincible cards that came out in Season 7. So maybe if I get really, really lucky, I can pull myself a 100, an invincible, or a GOAT. But like I said, I'm never expecting too much from these free packs that I get, from grinding out the game. All year, I've been grinding out the game, and I haven't gotten anything too special out of 2K. So I never expect too much, but, you always want to hope for the best. Okay, pack number 1. We did get a shake, but it was a Galaxy Opal shake. At this stage of the game, who gives a crap about a damn Galaxy Opal?
Play a couple Showdown games last night.
The only way this could be a good Galaxy Opal is if it was a sellable Galaxy Opal Wemby. It's just Jeff Teague. Like I said, nothing special at all. At this stage of the game, none of these Galaxy Opals are going to be anything special. Pack number 2. At least the shakes keep coming. Yo, what up, Ganja? Ganja, I'm just opening up all of my prizes from the week 5 event, and opening up all of my prizes for hitting 120 Showdown wins in Tier 1. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just doing this real quick before I go to work. I've had these packs in my unopened packs for like the last 3 days, and I've been itching to open these packs for like 3 days now, and I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I want to open them, and I figured why not open it up with you guys and share it with the 2K community. Wow, I played a couple of Showdown games last night. I won 15 games in a row.
Shit, just got home from work.
Yo, what up, Hem?
2K.
But Keon, that's a major W right there. 15 games in one night. I don't know if it's because I've been doing so much grinding on this game, because there used to be days where I would win like 10 games a night of Showdown. But now in Season 8,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like just because of all the grinding I've been doing this year, it's just worn me out, and I don't have the energy to like sit there and grind out, 8 to 10 games of Showdown a night. I probably play about 5 games of Showdown a night, and I probably win about 3 to 4 of those games. And then after 4 wins a night of Showdown, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of burnt out for the night. Okay, pack 420, and we didn't get any 420 luck. Oh, Hem, I've just been on for a few minutes. It's just going to be a quick, short little stream. I just want to open up these packs that I got from the Week 5 event and from reaching 120 Showdown wins. And then I got to head off to work. But I'm going to probably be streaming later on when I get back from work. I just wanted to get this out the way. And I didn't want to go to work and just be wondering the whole day, like, what are in these packs? What's in these packs? Because I've been wondering what's in these packs for like the last 3 days now. And I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, but it's a pink diamond shake. I hated that in Season 8, pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals are still shaking. In Season 8, no pink diamonds or Galaxy Opals should be shaken. And they shouldn't be giving me crap like this in Season 8. So far, I've been getting nothing but cards that I can't run in Showdown. At least if they throw me like an invincible, a really good elite invincible, it would be something I could possibly run in Showdown. But all they're giving me so far is just pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals. Yeah, another shake, but it's not the slow shake. It's not the sexy shake. I guess it made pack 7 lucky. Pack number 7 was semi-lucky, I guess. At this stage of the game, no pink diamonds can be good, Papa.
3-point shot. 3-pointer.
It's just Sangalia. I can't think of any pink diamonds that could possibly run at this stage of the game, or Galaxy Opals. There's barely any Dark Matters that could run at this stage of the game. This Wang Z is pretty good for salary cap. I'm not going to lie. I have been using him for salary cap on occasions. But I have to admit it, for season 8, I gave up on salary cap. I didn't even complete all 3 rounds for the Invincible pack. Pack number 9, Patrick. And halfway through the box, we are getting a lot of shakes, and we are getting a lot of electrical sparks and glows. But it's been all pink diamonds and galaxy opals. I want to see just one good card come out of these free boxes. You would think if you grind all the way to 120 showdown wins, you can get something good like, a 100 or, an invincible at least. I mean, damn, getting to 120 showdown wins, that's a major grind, 2K. For people that get to 120 showdown wins, you got to hook them up with something more than just pink diamonds and opals. If all I get for reaching 120 showdown wins is just a bunch of pink diamonds and galaxy opals, I'm going to tell you guys it is not worth it to make it to 120 showdown wins. To me, the only thing that made it worth it was the sense of accomplishment that I got, the sense of that I proved myself. So not only myself, but I proved myself to the community. Like, hey guys, not only did I get to tier 1, but I also made it to 120 showdown wins. And I think that's elite. I think that's very elite. I think anyone that gets more than 60 showdown wins a season, I think that's elite. I'm going to give you your flowers, your props and respect, and I'm going to tell you that's elite. Because that means you're beating more than 60 people per season. And that adds up by the end of the year. And if you get to 120 showdown wins in a season, that's very elite because you're beating more than 100 people in one season. That's a good, and especially if you're in tier 1, you're facing up against the same tier 1 competition over and over, and that by itself is a grind and a struggle. So, reaches that plateau of 120 wins. I don't think there's anything else that I can call you but elite because you're beating 120 people in just one season. If you don't think that's elite, I don't know what to tell you because the only other plateau I can reach is try to get 200 wins in one season. But and it's not that would be any difficult. It's just that it's really time consuming. It just would require a lot of time to do. Now that I'm in tier 1, I don't have to worry about, if I lose, I go back a notch or something like that. So once you're in tier 1, it just requires a lot of time just to get to those 200 wins and a lot of winning. Like I said, I play about 5 games a night of Showdown, and I usually go either 3 for 5 or 4 for 5. But usually after that 4th win of Showdown, I'm pretty much done for the night. The days of me winning 8-10 games a night of Showdown, those days are gone. Like, I haven't done stuff like that since like season 5, just because of all the grinding this game makes you do against, to complete challenges and then to get to 120 wins. By the time you get into season 8, you're a little bit burnt out on the game. You've been doing a lot of grinding for the whole year, and you probably need a little break at this point. Especially considering that NBA2K25 is right around the corner. I don't want to completely burn myself out before the new game starts and then not even want to play the new game when it drops. Pack 18, another Galaxy Opal. This whole Season 7 Super Pack has been nothing but pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals the whole way through. Like I said, the only Galaxy Opal that would get me excited would just be a Galaxy Opal Wemby. And it's not that, it would be sellable or anything because, these are all non-sellable cards. The only thing that would make it exciting is that, maybe I could run it in salary cap. But like I said, in Season 8, I'm not even going to be wasting my time with no salary cap shit. Pack 20, the final pack, and we got nothing but a pink diamond. And that's how they wrapped up the Season 7 Super Pack box. Out of 20 boxes, all we got was just pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals. This box was not so fucking super. It was the complete opposite of super. I don't know what the opposite of super would be, but it was the complete fucking opposite of super. Papa, was that funny? My little boy found that funny. That instead of getting something super out of the Super Pack box, I got the complete opposit of super.
I like it when you see the we didn't get enough in super. We got a.
Oh, he likes it that I'm over here cussing my head off. But the good part about it is, like I said,
it was not super, it was unsuper.
even though it was not a super box and it was the opposite of super. And what I hate about it the most is that this is my second box that I've opened up so far from reaching, for reaching 120 showdown wins. And so far out of both boxes, I've gotten nothing. But the one positive I can say is that at least I've made 40,000 MT so far from the 2 free boxes that I got for reaching 120 showdown wins. And to me, that's not too bad. If I can make 40,000, 45,000 off of 2 free boxes from just grinding out and playing the game, for just reaching 120 wins in Showdown, I think that makes it worth it. 40,000 MT in Season 8, that's nothing you just shrug off. 40,000 in Season 8 is actually it's considered a lot of MT, considering how rare and scarce MT is and how hard it is to come by. Okay, let's do this 100 overall option pack, and I believe these 2 are from the Breeze set. So these are only going to contain Breeze players. But there is one Breeze player that I do want pretty badly, and it's in this pack, and that is Russell Westbrook. I actually want this 100 overall Russell Westbrook because I'm a huge Russell Westbrook fan, and there's nothing wrong with picking a card just because you're a fan of that card in real life. You don't always need to get the biggest and the cheesiest players. You could actually sometimes go for the players that you actually love in real life. And believe me, I got a team that I'm making, like a side team, that's just full of my favorite 100 cards, and he's going to make that squad for sure. Yo, what up, Scoobs? No, Dark Matter is not a dub at this stage of the game, Scoobs. And I'm also opening up all of my rewards for reaching 120 Tier 1 Showdown wins, baby. You heard me right. Your boy MB2K made it to Tier 1, 125 wins in Showdown. That's huge, guys. That is elite. Oh, and we just got ourselves another legend badge for completing the Breeze collection. I don't care that it's the 100 Wemby, and I don't care that it's the 100 Yao. As long as I'm able to wrap up this cycle of 2K25 with a 100 Wemby and a 100 Yao, I'll be fucking real happy the way things wrapped up. So we're going to start off at the left, and we're going to start off with this one. Rev says, I've been watching Devin for years. I'm glad that you've been so supportive, Rev. I really do. Okay, in the first pack, all 3 options suck, and 2 of them were duplicates. So I'm just going to have to go with Isaiah Thomas. I could pick Penny Hardaway, or I could pick DeMarcus Cousins, and I would make 3,000 MT. But I would rather have this Isaiah Thomas card because growing up as a kid, I was a fan of Isaiah Thomas, a huge fan of Isaiah Thomas. I thought him and Magic Johnson were probably the 2 best point guards of that era. Okay, on to the next 100 plus overall premium option pack. There's going to be 3 options in it. Please let one of them be Ben Simmons or Wemby. Come on, 2K, bless me up. Why are you being so motherfucking stingy with Wemby this year? At least give me Ben Simmons. We've got an invincible Ben Simmons and a GOAT Ben Simmons. You can't give me the damn 100 Ben Simmons? Fuck you, 2K. Fuck, man. This time, I don't want any of these. Actually, I guess I'll go with Jason Tatum. I really didn't want any of those 3 players.